Hey, welcome to Quick Looks with the Casual Hour. My name is Bobby, and joining me to take a look at Power Chord today is Chase Kinnicky. How powerful is your chord, Chase?
I have a pretty weak chord myself, unfortunately.
Fair. You and I took a look at this game as a demo during one of the Steam Next Fests, but what have you learned since then about Power Chord?
This game's out now, right? Like
it is out.
It's done. It is out. It's out on January 26th. It's by Big Blue Bubble, and I think this game is only on PC, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. But this is a roguelike, like a turn-based.
Hey, you like those things that you're saying?
Card-based, yeah. So this got cards.
Yep.
It's also got like a bit of like a Darkest Dungeon vibe to it, where your four people are on the left and the four other enemies are on the right. I don't know. This seems neat.
It builds on the standard principles of like loot-based RPGs, action RPGs, CRPGs. So you're going to have your four classes. Essentially, you're going to have a bard or a healer. You're going to have a warrior attacker. You're going to have your mage caster, and you're going to have your tank DPS dealer. And they're based off of blending those concepts into musicians. So your drummer is going to be your tank, your bassist is going to be your caster, your guitarist is going to be your attacker, and your singer is going to be your bard here. I've unlocked one new character so far. It looks like there's going to be 3 in each color and class profile. So Boar Ironcast is who you start with, but we've got Roxy Cleaver. Roxy uses a stone chisel, which I don't quite know what stone is. I know that like I've got a rage charge here on Grimner. So maybe we'll check out Roxy just for the sake of this quick look.
Sure.
I've done one run and I unlocked Roxy in that run. I don't quite know how I unlocked Roxy. Shinobi 13 is pretty fucking cool from a base standpoint. Grimner, as I mentioned earlier, he's our attacker, and then we'll go with Stitch, which is a fitting name for somebody who is helping heal people and mend wounds.
Yeah.
All right, so looking at this, Chase, this might look familiar if you've played any sort of roguelike or run-based game.
If you rotate that 90 degrees, then yes, it looks very much like Slay the Spire.
Yes. You're going to see that you'll have elite brawls. You're going to have rest sites. You're going to have gearboxes. You're going to have shops. And you're going to have just your standard brawls that will lead up to a boss battle at the end of that. So let's... which one of these skulls would you like me to click on first, Chase?
Let's go to the top so then we can get a chest quicker.
All right, so this is going to have, I think, a very clean style. I like the interface of this quite a bit. You are in the crowd, and here's Roxy, a champion of the arena who builds stone charges by attacking armor. Then spend your stone charges to create armor or attack enemies. So everybody has their own cards. You have, this is the draw pile of what's coming up. We have our discard pile. We have energy over here on the left. You can see each one of our heroes has an item above their name, and you can unlock new items like this that are tied to a hero. So not everybody. So like the obsidian chisel here for our caster, the glowing syringe, add +1 to any existing poison or corrosion charges on a target each time they are hit. And then above, you can see this performer is going to be taking 6 damage. To the right of their health bar, some people have armor or a shield, and you can see based off color and positioning where each enemy is going to attack. I think the forecasting and just the UI of understanding what you're doing here is really cool. From placement to color, there's a lot of ways to keep track of what's going on. So let's get into it here. We've got 5 cards to pick from, and I will begin to look at protecting our healer Stitch up here, if I can.
Now, do the enemies always just target the person in the first position, or do the positions here not really matter on your side?
The positions don't matter on my side. Like everybody, this is going to be your standard format of where people are lined up. So you're always going to have Healer up front, attacker, mage, and your tank in the back. And then they will change. Sometimes it's everybody gets attacked and they go from there. Deal 5 damage to a single enemy, +1 for every stone charge. I don't have any of those right now. It does not consume charges. Add 2 armor. I need to add some armor here. There we go. So that's going to help out. And it looks like we just got some stone charges that can be used by this character's spell. So now if I did this, we're going to actually deal 9 damage. And that's going to be pretty great. We can probably clear out, well, no, I won't clear out anybody.
Does your stuff last between turns? So like you have that draw blood that says you gain 3 rage charges, and then you have that other card that says deal 4 rage damage.
Yep.
Does your rage stack between turns, or okay?
Yep. Got it. And you'll see, like, the way that this is down here, you'll see the rage, which is going to look like that flask, or I'm sorry, the little demon face that'll pop up beneath your character and let you know what statuses you have both for and against you. And you'll see the same thing over here for your enemies. So let's go ahead and use some of this stone damage on this dude up here in the front. The other thing that you can do is you can break stances if they have a shield. So like maybe I break a stance and they won't attack, but we're going to take 4 damage here. I couldn't make our front person Stitch tougher on this one. So they're down, but I can heal her up pretty easily. So I can add some armor, which I'm good right now. Like, he's not going to take any damage. Poison, if I do this one, let's do and build some rage. We'll clear them out. So I'm still protected. Now I've got my rage. And I'll go ahead and add... Let's do... this one here. We'll add in that and get some stones. We're not going to take any damage here. And the next round, I should hopefully have enough between rage and stones to take this person out. So I took damage there. Oh, I didn't take damage. I got hit. So my rage went up. And now you can see that is going to do exactly what we hoped. We just need one more hit. Boom.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
And then, like a roguelike, you're gonna carry over your health, so you did take that 4 damage on your singer. So they're gonna keep that as they go.
You always get to choose a reward. We can take the money. We can also gain another card. So stance gain +4 armor at the start of each turn. I do like this defender.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah, I've used this on the last run I had, and it was very handy. So we'll grab that one, and then we'll have the option right now to buy a card, or I'm sorry, to get this here, which is an epic gear item. Randomized energy prices for this character each turn. So
that seems like it could be a double-edged sword.
Correct. Now the problem is I can cancel this out. I think I have to take it. So if there's a person that we could put this on, that,
and you can apply that to anybody.
It can go to anybody, but once we place it, it's there.
Right. Yeah, on the bottom left, it says you can replace, but you can't move it. Okay.
Yeah. So why don't we put it on... let's put it over here on Roxy. Just for the sake of this. Let's get weird.
Okay.
And we'll go and do it. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say what the price was. This game, it's normally $20. It's got a 10% off deal going on right now, and then you can also get this as part of a bundle on Steam with a game called Foregone, and you can get both of those games for $20 or less than $20 at this point.
Very cool.
Something to consider.
Anytime they introduce a new character, you're going to get one of these splash screens that tell you what they're going to be doing. So they're going to be doing damage to everybody with that shocking minion that they just added in here. So you can see that's what that looks like over here. Chain lightning. All right. So we've got, I could heal up with this, deal 2 damage and take that. I don't have a way, unfortunately, to protect everybody here. So we're going to need to try and knock some people around a bit. I'm not too worried about Roxy. I'm not too worried about this dude here in the middle. Or let's start in on that. And I'll go ahead and put poison on somebody that has armor. So I'll start chipping away at them while we work on these other people. And let's go ahead and heal up our Stitch character there. So we're going to take some hits here. We'll get some rage out of it at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Add 2 armor to an ally. This is the one here. The gain +4 armor at the start of each one. I think I'm going to put that on our healer. So now I'll get this guard from a direct attack here. This remains active until health is taken down, and they're good to go. And I will deal random damage there with them. I should have done that one first. Fuck. This is one that would have buffed that, but I got too quick. All right, they're poisoned. Let's see. Okay, I need to make sure and try and take them out. Who's hurting them? Okay, they're moving it to me now. Okay, that's good. Let's get rid of them. I think that's who I want to take out.
That won't get rid of them.
That will not get rid of them. You're correct.
Maybe you get the...
It'll break their stance and they won't attack though. So I've got that. So I don't have to worry about them as much. They're confused.
Well, isn't the poison gonna kill them next turn anyway?
Yes, true. So I'll go ahead and poison this person. Do the same thing there. They'll die from that. Great. All right, Roxy took a hit. I can also break their stance. Potentially. Nope. Yeah, I can do this one here. So they're not going to attack now, but we're still going to take 3 here. So our basis is getting a little squishy.
Probably draw blood on that guy in the back.
Yep.
Oh, well, not anymore.
Oh shit. Just fuck. Yeah. We're gonna take some damage here. Playing a little sloppy in this quick look.
All right, it's fun to get yourself in a tough situation.
Yes. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. And let's just put some of this on you. Okay, this will be an easy hit.
Maybe I missed it. How are you healing other characters? It looks like so far from the cards we've seen, you can only heal your bard character with those cards, right?
So whenever this character plays a support card on an ally, consuming up to 4 blood charges is healing for that ally as well. That's based off of this blood bag. So you get a blood charge for each heal or for each health damage dealt by this character. Stores up to 30 blood charges.
Okay.
Let's just steal this and get this over with. So the way that they do the healing on here, I don't know if we've got one of those coming up. I'll show you on the map here. That's a free move. I like this one.
It's a free. It's nice.
Shock's pretty good. So, yeah, I'll show you here, actually.
Okay.
So if you have somebody who's fallen in battle, this is where you can bring him back at 50 health. They give you 2 options. So you can bring one person's health all the way up, or you can do 30% for everybody. In this case, I am down across 3 folks. I could raise multiple people with this, or I could bring our basis back up to like a much healthier spot. I'm gonna let you decide, Chase. What would you like to see me do here?
I think your other two are only chip damage, so I'd say get your basis all the way back. Yeah.
There we go. I had an incredibly broken build going with my bassist on my last run. Anytime that they cast anything, they added a shield. Like they had like 30 plus on most of these. This character deals plus 3 damage on all attacks and takes 1 damage each hit when attacking.
Okay.
So, Bloody Fangs. Given the nature of this character and like being able to like, I think that makes the most sense with their health and like their shielding. They also have some hard hits, but at the same time, he's probably my biggest attacker, so I could add more to his with the rage. Yeah. As long as I was healing him. So I'm gonna put those on this guy.
I think that makes sense.
Agreed. And we'll do just a little bit more here. I don't have enough money, but this is where you would buy or burn cards. I haven't seen anything about like upgrading a card yet, but that's what this would look like here.
Okay.
And then we'll open this up and we'll get into an elite battle and maybe end it there. So this is a rare item. Increases the damage dealt per hit, decays by 1 per turn. Drain increases the energy cost of the next spell and expires at the end of the turn. So let's give that to our bassist. And we might not make it through the entire battle here, but we'll wrap up one way or the other with this fight.
Sounds good.
And what are we up against in this elite ensemble?
Oof, yeah. You
a
can
lot.
Definitely tell.
A lot.
They upped it. Well, you can break that guy's stance just with your crushing roar, the middle guy.
Yep. So that's gonna save quite a bit of damage there. He's now down. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy. Not gonna do us a whole lot of good on breaking anybody else's stance, but I could. Well, I can't do that either. I could do 4 damage, but it's 4 either way. So I just get to choose who gets it here.
Can't you build up your blood bag stuff though?
Yeah, that's true. Let's do that. So now we're gonna do 4, and I'll do it on this guy. I think that's who I want to do it on.
What's the bomb icon underneath him?
Reduces the resistance to damage and decays by 1 per turn. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. All right, we're gonna take a hit. And we can.
Yeah, you definitely want to take out that guy in the middle.
Oh yeah. Let's do that now. Okay. Add 2 armor. That might be helpful here, I would say.
Yeah, and you got that free one too. Yeah.
Let's do that on.
Oh, hang on. Which nothing gets you stone charges here, right?
Deal 5 damage.
Yeah, you don't have any stone charges on him. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure you didn't want to play him in a specific order.
Oh yeah. Then we'll add the armor in here. It's not gonna stop everything, but it helps out a little bit.
It helps out a lot, yeah.
Okay. So I can definitely stop this guy, which we need to, with Crushing Roar.
Yeah, like Crushing Roar and maybe Defender.
Yeah. All right, let's take this person out with that. And
nice.
let's do defender up here. Not the best, but we'll deal with it.
No, I think that's as good as you could have done.
Yeah. All right, this is going to break their stance.
Yeah.
So now we're safe from attacks. And let's deal 7 to you. We'll go through this really quick. Back to us.
Easy.
Easy as pie. And that's how it's done. Cool. No stone charges in a battle. That was a neat little thing to get. What do we get for that one? We get a spined pick. All spells cause an extra hit for 1 damage to the same target. Also deals 1 damage to the character. We already got one thing.
They like these kind of double-edged swords. I don't really like. I haven't seen too many. This is just an absolute extra buff.
Yeah.
Everything's a trade-off.
So this is we have unlocked a new reward that we can get in the game based off of that elite battle.
Okay.
So like that's how you can get those. So if I think I can just back out of this here. Actually, we
let's do the mystery. We haven't seen one of those. Yeah.
One of those ankle biters from the Clancy Street Gutter Rats has another offer for you. It's an even trade, a spell card for a spell card.
Absolutely. Let's make that deal.
Make that deal. Okay. From our deck, which one of these do we want to get rid of?
I'd say we get rid of Dice Roll.
I think that's fair. It's not a very effective card. Now that was a nice one whenever I had the shielding stuff that came from it. But since we don't have that engine in place, transfer all debuffs from self to a single enemy. That seems all right.
Potentially all right, yeah.
And that's how that goes.
Nice.
So let me quit. Save this run. Yeah, there we go. Well, did not mean for that to happen like that. Let me pull that back up while we're talking.
Sure. So again, normally $20, but right now it's got a 10% sale. But honestly, by the time you see this, it probably will, the sale will be over. But still, $20. I think this seems pretty cool. If you have played a lot of Slay the Spire or a lot of Inscription or a lot of these kinds of games, and you're looking for a new one, this one seems pretty darn solid. I really like the production values. I like the color, and not the amount of color, but the use of color, especially when it comes to the way you use it in UI in determining who's getting attacked, what cards work with which characters. All that stuff is just really nicely done.
Yeah, totally. And look, these things are dime a dozen. Find one you like. They're just like, it's a cool genre. I think this is a neat one. I enjoyed the demo a lot when we played it back in the Next Fest. And I kind of lost track of the game as far as like updates when it was coming out. So as you mentioned earlier, this is only a few days out now. It looks like they've even got plans here. Hide the heavy target drummer. Like there's things coming for this. So it looks like they're still adding things into it. Twitter and Discord very active from what I've seen there as well. Power Chord, if you like this game and you like this quick look of this game, we'll be playing games like this 2 days a week here on our YouTube channel, where you can find quick looks of any game that we feel deserves it, new and old. So 10 a.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays, youtube.com/casual hour. Like and subscribe while you're here. Mondays and Fridays we play games like the one you just saw here with Power Chord. This is more of a Monday night game for us for our Casual Mondays, which happens at 10:30 p.m. Central on twitch.tv/casual hour. Stop by and hang out with Chase and I while we do this in real time, and let us know what you think. And then Wednesday nights we get together and talk about the games we've been playing, and record our podcast, The Casual Hour, with our other co-host Johnny, where you can listen to those new episodes every Friday morning at 10. And we just want to say thanks for stopping by and checking out Power Chord with us today. Play something new and tune in later on with us. Chase, thanks for hanging out.
Rock on.
Rock on.